Old man times 2 versus ogre. Um, yeah, whatever. You can read that translator note if you want to. Yeah, there's also an author note. Uh, right. According to the plan, I leave it to you, apprentice number 2. Seriously? I'm the one doing it? Uh, I don't know even if I fail, okay? Apprentice 2 begins to construct magic. Slow. Ah, that construction is the one I taught the other day. She keeps the thickness again in the useless place and loses it. It's not like that. After taking time, apprentice number 2 completes the magic. A mass of air struck the ground from the sky, storm magic Skyfall. It's originally not the magic that demands for killing power, but it's something that stops the large enemy army. It's a wide-range magic that can crush the opponent to death if the power is raised. The magic explodes the magic swords buried in the ground according to the plan. I mean, how many of it's buried? The whole ground over there is blown off wholly. If we charged without a plan, we would have been annihilated. I can't anymore. Apprentice number 2 falls down by the exhaustion of magical power. Well, I guess she did well. Now is the chance! Whole army, charge! The knights charge by Nyodo's command. Something is flying here. That's a sword? If I see it, many swords fly and stab the ground. It will explode! Don't approach! Although Nyodo's rouses attention, I don't think that it's the exploding magic sword. The distance with the knights is too much. The ground where thrown swords stabbed is more far to the side from the knights. All the swords are thrown to make sure the knights avoid it. Even if it explodes, there's a distance, so there should not be much damage. This is an attack with some different aim. What on earth is the aim? The swords came flying at us again as if answering my question. This time it aims at the center of the knights. Immediately after that, a purple lightning sparked. The thunder that spreads in all directions infringes on the knights. Furthermore, the sword comes flying one after another like attacking a routed enemy, and the thunder roars every time. Oh ho, look! Isn't it magnificent? I shout in excitement. Magnificent! This is not merely exploding the thunder magic swords. The first magic sword that stabbed the ground absorbs the thunder. The magic swords arranged to surround the knights. The magic sword probably has the ability to absorb and collect the thunder. The thunder that normally only have an effect of a very small scale range is drawn to the magic swords and spread, just infringe in the range of the magic swords. Did it foresee this and arrange the magic swords? This guy is good. That magic sword to have such an ability. Splendid! Splendid! Ha 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 ha! Teacher, this is not a laughing matter. That's right. Those who can move, do something about the magic sword stabbed in the ground. Stop. The voice of my heart is in vain, and the knight pulls up a sword. Immediately after that, the magic sword sparks, and the thunder burnt down the knight's body. There's no way that guy who made such a complicated trap didn't prepare the countermeasures when the sword is pulled up. A new sword stabbed in the ground near where the knight fell. Although it's indeed interesting at this rate, we will be annihilated. It's indeed interesting. At this rate, we will be annihilated. It can't be helped. I guess I will pull out some motivation. Although I'm amazed at the ogre's ability at this operation method, at this rate, we will be killed. Although it's regrettable, I will be a little serious. Thus go, Nyodos. Nyodos. Alright, whatever. I confirm the position of the ogre with Thousand Miles Eye. Transfer magic activate. Nyodos appears in front of the ogre. The ogre opened its eyes wide in surprise. It seemed that Nyodos is also surprised, but should I say as expected? He recovers himself usually fast. Nyodos' sword approaches the ogre, and the ogre stops it with the magic sword placed in the waist. The rivalry in both retreat at the same time like being repelled. And the sword fight between Nyodos and the ogre began. Although it's impossible to appraise without naked eye, as far as I can see, it's approximately equal to Nyodos. Nyodos is called as a sword saint with that. Among the humans, it's correct that he's a swordsman of the highest level, but he's equal to it. With my judgment, Nyodos is higher in the ability of the sword. If it's pure brute strength, the ogre is higher. However, I'm interested in the sudden power-up that's in the report. If Nyodos is killed, it can be seriously a defeat. Although the noble Nyodos might dislikes it uselessly, let me assist him here. Because the ogre uses the fire and thunder attributes, it can be expected that it won't work easily. Then the other attributes that excels in long distance is the light. I construct magic. I shoot. The advantage of the magic of the light that has launched the impact is almost simultaneous, and it's easy to aim at the sniped place. Thanks to that, Nyodos, who moves around intensely avoided it, and made only the ogre hit the magic directly. The magic of the light shoots the foot of the ogre as aimed. As usual, it's not a human power. Apprentice number 2 mutters, but I will be troubled in the future when you can't do this much. The ogre The ogre received the direct hit of the magic, and the movement becomes dull. Nyodos doesn't overlook this chance and slashes at it resolutely. The ogre swung the sword held in the right hand, and flame gushed out from the point of the sword. However, the raging flame doesn't reach Nyodos. The sword that Nyodos had is also a magic sword that was loaded with the magic of the wind. The raging wind blocks the invasion of flame and disperses it. Nyodos crosses the flame just like that and slashes at the ogre. The ogre stops the sword with the magic sword held in the left hand. The thunder surges from the magic sword of the left hand. Nyodos' body blows off. However, he won't die this much. My magic hits directly again to the ogre, who showed a chance for an instant after pushing Nyodos aside. This time, it's the magic loaded with more power than a while ago, the ogre who has its head shot through. Even if it's this guy, it won't be alive if the head is harmed, the ogre that inclines the body. It throws the sword held in the hand while falling down. Although it's a last vain struggle, the thunder magic sword hits the approaching knight's body and takes the life. What an unlucky hit. However, with this, it's the end. But the ogre emits light for an instant immediate after that, and stands up. The wound that I had headshot through the head disappeared. Headshot. What? Although I heard that it has the ability of complete recovery, it even recovers fatal wounds? This is bad. With this, it's like fighting against an immortal monster. If the recovery can make it in time, even when the head is shot through, that means in order to defeat it, we must destroy it into small fragments without the time to reproduce the body. When I began to put the outlook that I will finally lose, the ogre turned back and ran away. The speed is something to be amazed, and it seemed that it used the power-up ability to run away. Why did it even run away, though it recovered? Does it mean that the recovery requires some kind of condition, and it can't be used easily? I don't know, but I might have a narrow escape from death. Yep. So he killed somebody in order to level up. That's luck. That is being smart, and also just a lot of luck. The last few episodes have been kind of quieter. This one's louder. I turned up the gain a whole lot. I just noticed that it was kind of quiet. And I was like, the gain shouldn't be that low. So I turned it up a bit. I don't think it's peaking though. I can try to make it peak. I can be louder. There it goes. Now it peaked. Yeah. I'm normally not. Like, there's a little light that flashes that'll tell me if it's peaking. But it's not in my vision unless I'm looking at it. So I'm not normally looking at it. So I'm like scared that I'm going to peek if I'm not. I don't know. I could just turn my chair or put it in front of me. Whatever. Sorry that I got loud just there. I won't turn it down. You had a bit of a warning.